Vanna White's career is often summarized in a single image: a poised woman in an elegant gown moving across a brightly lit stage as letters appear and a familiar theme song plays. That image is accurate but incomplete. Her public success, especially her longevity, was not the product of a single lucky break or a quick burst of celebrity. It was the result of a long series of decisions and adaptations. Leaving home, learning how to perform calm under pressure, surviving professional uncertainty, and then doing the same job thousands of times in a way that still felt friendly, fresh, and human to viewers. She was born Vanna Marie Rossich on February 18, 1957 in Conway, South Carolina. Her earliest family life shifted quickly. Her parents divorced when she was still an infant, and her mother later remarried. Vanna was raised in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and took her stepfather's surname, White. The South Carolina coast, part tourist economy, part small-town community, was not the typical launchpad for a national television figure, but it gave her something that would later matter as much as raw ambition: an understanding of everyday people and everyday routines. That kind of background can quietly shape a public personality, especially one who will eventually become a regular in living rooms across the country. In school, she moved through the normal rhythms of adolescent life while developing a sense that her future might exist elsewhere. She graduated from North Myrtle Beach High School and began looking outward. Instead of staying close to home, she went to Atlanta to attend the Atlanta School of Fashion and Design. The choice was practical and symbolic at the same time. Fashion and modeling are industries that combine creativity with strict standards. You learn to present yourself, to take direction, to accept rejection without collapsing, and to keep showing up even when the reward is uncertain. Those lessons would later translate directly to television, where schedules are rigid, pressure is constant, and the audience's judgment can be instantaneous. During the Atlanta period, she gained modeling experience and began building the kind of confidence that doesn't come from applause but from repetition, auditions, fittings, lessons, and the quiet discipline of trying again. Modeling work also teaches a specific kind of body awareness: the ability to hit marks, to hold posture, to move smoothly, and to project energy without overdoing it. These are not just looks skills, they are performance skills, and they are keep the atmosphere light. But television is rarely as easy as it looks. Everything about the performance must be controlled: timing, energy, posture, camera awareness, transitions. The job requires someone who can maintain consistency across repeated episodes and remain pleasant even under stress. White was selected from a group of candidates who were tested on air as substitutes during the transition, and on December 13, 1982, she became the show's regular co-host. What followed was not merely employment. It was the construction of a public identity that would last for decades. Night after night, she became a constant presence, forming a partnership with host Pat Sajak that audiences experienced as familiar rather than flashy, comfortable rather than dramatic. reliably itself, while those adjustments happened in the background. As the show's look and workflow evolved, so did the practical realities of her workday. In earlier eras, revealing letters was tied to the physical mechanics of the puzzle board. Later systems computerized the process and changed the pace of tapping. White has explained that the older method required frequent stops so production could change letters for each puzzle, while computerized systems made the process far faster, saving significant time and altering how episodes could be produced. To a viewer, the ritual remained familiar. Letters appeared, the puzzle advanced, but for the cast and crew, these technical shifts changed the cadence of the job. Over time, the Vanna White role became a cultural shorthand. Her name turned into a reference point in American conversation, used to describe anyone revealing information, pointing to letters, or presenting something with a polished flourish. That kind of linguistic afterlife is one of the clearest signals that a television figure has crossed from famous person into symbol, because the name begins functioning like a metaphor. In practical terms, it also reinforced her value to the program. She wasn't merely a worker on Wheel of Fortune. She was part of the show's identity as a recognizable national brand. Yet a brand built on visibility has its own pressures. The public